You got to scroll around.
I'm scrolling around. I'm still on scene.
All right. Then I will look at that in a sec. Hello, everybody out there on Twitch land. Welcome back. We are back at this again.
Found it, by the way.
Oh, you found it? Good. Okay. Yeah, there's one tiny little part of the map that we're trying to get to. You know, you try to get to Twitch, and as soon as the intro video comes off, we're talking Star Wars. Who knows? But we're actually playing Dungeons and Dragons. So we have with us Abby, Dick, Joe, and Sky Guy here. Yeah, you're still snickering about that. I hear that. But we are in a sunken castle of sorts that Bob Moss actually went into about 2 or 3 weeks ago and managed to get himself trapped in. A new group came in to try to save the day, managed to recover Bob, but hasn't recovered the rest of Bob's party yet. They've met kobolds with perhaps a little bit more heart than head. And at one point in time, they also had more fire breathing than anybody else had too, thanks to creative uses of potions. And then they've fought a lot of rats, but now they're looking towards making their way through areas after, shredding their feet apart on caltrops, towards some goblins. And as a matter of fact, that's actually where we're gonna pick up, is straight into a roll for initiative.
Yeah.
And I'll explain what that looks like here too, and why it's a roll for initiative roll already, as we're kind of getting ourselves going.
Oh, already? Seriously?
Already, yeah, it's straight in. Oh, and it's a nat 20 right off the top.
And a 1.
And a 1. Why not? And a 1. All right. Yeah, so what happened last time is you guys made it through this corridor that had a whole bunch of caltrops all over the ground after dispatching a couple of goblins. Some creative use of invoke duplicity to help out with that as well. Pulling up my own sheets here to roll with too. But as you guys came around the corner, you could hear kind of like an archery range of practice from some goblins. And where we had left off, Torina had just dropped an entangle spell on them, and they got captured inside this entangle spell after a fashion. So let's see what we get to with them. And we do know that they are definitely goblins this time, so I don't have to try to hide who we are. Let's see here. How'd we do for our initiative? Everybody's in. Love it.
I'll put in the spell in case you need to see the DC.
Appreciate that. That is, 14 is the DC, and I believe is it strength or is it dex? Strength. All right. So let's see how these strength rolls go. And people who are on the stream right now, if you guys wanted to, I'll even put this out. You guys could actually do some of the rolls for me instead of just the GM doing all the rolls. Here we go. I'm going to do one of these right now for sure. And if somebody jumps into the chat and rolls instead.
Yes.
That's a fail. That is a net. Okay, GM gets the nat 20. Love it. And one more. That is also a fail. So we have 2 fails and 1 success. And so when they are where is it? Restrained. So let's use some restraining thingies here. That'll work. Restraining orders on the tokens. And the first one up is going to be Jeddah. You're kind of at the back of this group. Point of fact, you can actually move through friendlies, but you can't move through enemies without potential areas or attacks of opportunity, right? So with that nat 20 to kick us off, how you doing it?
This is tricky. Could I just ask the group, are we killing these guys? What's going on?
It's a free action. I'll take it. But then you still got to do stuff.
Okay. And then I'll go to the front and I'll be like, I guess we're killing these guys. Okay. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
I think that was the agreement.
A turn in 6 seconds, so I'm imagining Jed's like, we're killing these guys, right? Okay, yeah, we're killing them. Okay, all right, then.
We'll pass
Well,
you
I had the
through these
idea of
people.
restraining them.
Which one are you targeting? The one? Can you
Um,
see only the one right now?
No, I can see all three. It looks like.
Okay, you can see. Then you can see two of them. The ones to the left and the right are definitely having their arms kind of, and one of them clutching a bow in each arm, are definitely being pulled down by some vines. Whereas the
I'll
other one
do
seems to have its free arms.
This guy.
All right, Sacred Flame on him. Dex save. 21 to save. So he kind of looks to you after, obviously now aware of what's going on in the room, just kind of go, ah, and then kind of dodges this flame that seems to appear out of nowhere.
Okay. Ah, shit! I missed. And then I'll just kind of hang out.
All right. All right, that brings us to Haynard.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead, move, let's see, through here. That's do that, and that would be no, because that would be. Actually, can I go? Are the dummies big enough for me to hide behind?
That would be a stealth check to find out.
Oh dang! So okay, it's not one of those. I was just kind of using it like cover. Okay, that's fine. In that case, I will. Let's see, because that was 10 feet, 10 feet. That would cost me my entire action, but it's worth it. I'll move right in here, and you know that head that I said I was going to pick up?
Yeah, you did pick that head up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to huck it directly at the one that's not restrained.
Okay, so this you do you what kind of weapons do you have proficiency with?
Not improvised if you're asking, but it's just something Haynor would do.
Yeah, it's totally something Haynor would do. Okay, so for clarification for chat, so here's what's happens in the previous session. One of the goblins that they managed to dispatch after running through a room full of caltrops in it was beheaded, and Haynard decided to take it. I don't know, as a trophy, something, but not right. Apparently as a weapon. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add either your strength or dexterity modifier. Either you're aiming with you're trying to just whip it, or you're trying to aim it at something in particular.
Okay.
And chat, you can roll for me as well, because there's definitely going to need to be some rolls happening here. You could just get into the chat and type or exclamation roll space stuff.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
So you said, is it specific, or can I use either or?
Either or, you get to choose. How would Haynard do this?
He's gonna huck it directly at the goblin, so I'm just gonna say he's gonna huck it as hard as he can, so it's a +3. Oh, I'm stupid.
Okay. Spindly Spindles, that is odd. I am gonna go and see if I can figure out why it did not do the thing.
There it
Just
goes.
give me one moment.
It's a 20, by the way, because I have a +3 mod to a strength.
That is a +3 mod, so just give me one moment there, Spindly Spindles, and we'll get her going here for you too. But that 17 will hit. So this is what the heck is damage from a flying head? Let's go with
Bludgeon?
Yeah, bludgeoning. It's gonna be a 1d4 plus stuff. 1d4 plus your strength.
Oh, perfect.
Imagine if you kill it, you just like lop its head off with the head, and then
With the head.
severed head goes in the spot where it got lopped off.
Now that's what I call getting ahead. Hey, that's a 5.
That's a 5. Oh, the bot's dead. Oh man, why is the bot dead? We're still solving the bot. Hang tight.
You killed the bot,
tight.
man.
Okay. Yeah,
God
you killed
dang.
the bot, but you didn't kill the goblin. You did. You smacked it hard. It's like you whipped it so hard that it actually, you do hear a crunch of bone underneath the head. It is hurt.
Sure, and I'm gonna shout out, "You're next!"
Oh shit!
All right, let's try this again. See if that fixes my lovely bot. Why did the bot die? By the way, Spindly Spindles, thanks for joining us. There!
It's
The bot's back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's an action to draw your weapon, isn't it?
It is an action to draw your weapon. So Spindly Spindles, if you want to try... Yeah! Oh,
Then, okay.
where is it? I don't get it, Spindly Spindles. Okay, it was working for me yesterday, so now I'm mad. I will be playing around with that while we're doing this. Okay, so that... Anything else on your turn, Haynor?
No, that's all my actions.
Okay, so that brings us then to the goblins. And man, that's irritating. I don't know why that isn't working. So I'm gonna try. Oh, I know why. Here we go. Try one more time, Spindly. You're such a kind person for waiting for me to solve the things. Go for it one more time. Got it. All right. Okay. So, Spindly was actually rolling for the goblins to try to get out of the entangle. So this is for the first one on the left. He kind of tugs and kind of eyes go wide and realize this is the one that was almost sacred flamed a couple of moments ago. Just kind of goes, drops the bow and starts kind of trying to reach around for a weapon. Can't do it. We go over to the one that just got smacked by a flying head. Kind of shakes shake the cobwebs off. We could go for another roll if you want. Goes to loose an arrow. Let's see what happens. Goblins on an arrow. An 11 plus stuff, so that'll be a 16 to hit. Haynor. 16 to hit Haynor. Does that hit you, Haynor?
Miss.
It's a miss. All right. Oh man. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I feel protected.
Okay, fair enough. And then the final goblin. One more strength check here. I think this time the GM's going to take this roll, but we'll do the strength check here.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. No, just looks at his partners like dropping it. That he's dropping the bow. Like, yeah, you're right. It drops his own bow. Goes for his scimitar that is on his hip. Wow, goblins did not do well. Bob, if
That's
Bob is
extra
off the
organic
phone-
for you.
So Bob's taking a call right now. That's what trying to do this when you're an at-home worker kind of thing does. So we'll come back to Bob. We'll retcon it if we need to. We'll go to Tarina.
Bob has the ancient spirits on him on a call like a real estate agent.
Yeah, they're like his starry form is kind of just like, hello.
Did you meet
You're
your
just calling-
quota? Yeah, did you meet your quota?
All right, so I'll go with Tarina for now, and then as soon as Bob gets back, we'll pump him on.
Okay, I will use symbiotic entity,
Ooh.
and then you see like this like bunch of spores just coming out like every orifices you can find, his ears, nose, mouth. But
Okay.
let's see. Where is it? You gain 4 temporary hit points for each level you have in class times 3. So like 4 times 3, that's 12, right?
That is 12, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have 12 hit points. Is this a bonus action?
This would be, well, whatever your wild shape is.
My
It is your
wild shape.
Is
I don't
your
remember
wild
what I
shape a
put
bonus
the wild
action?
shape.
Don't think okay, you know what? You're a druid. I honestly don't remember.
All right, I'll check it out later. For now,
No,
I'm just gonna like.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay.
You can use this feature twice. Use your action, so it's not a bonus action. It is an actual action.
Oh, okay. And then in that case, I'm gonna use my bonus action to channel Shillelagh
Into the quarterstaff.
into my quarterstaff. If I could put it in my arm, that
Awesome.
would be cool. I could just like punch them and it would be like magic damage.
I would allow it. It's made of wood.
Oh, ooh, but it wouldn't do much damage, would it?
Oh no, that's a 2d6.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna keep it on my staff then.
Okay, well, mental
And-
note. If you drop your quarterstaff, you can shillelagh your arm if you want to.
Hell yeah. All right.
Turn it into a switch.
I have a roleplay idea for that. If it ever
Yeah, I
comes.
figured you would. All right. All right,
and
let's do
then-
this again then. Oh, sorry. You're carrying.
Ooh.
You got. Yeah, you have movement still. You've done your action. You've done your bonus action.
I mean, I'm gonna stay here. I'm kind of damaged, so I'll just stay here.
Alrighty then. That brings us all the way back around to Jetta.
I'm going to Toll the Dead, the one I tried to hit before.
All right.
I'm going to
So he
point
was-
at it, and it's going to start hearing a creepy bell.
Creepy bells. Saving throw from chat if you wish. Why is that not working either? Good heavens. Yeah. Wow. Spindly spindles. I have to admit that is not a very common thing to have happen. Yeah, it sounds to me like Abby can see this in the chat. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so seeing that, but that is so that like there's no save. You get your damage. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Has this one been damaged yet?
This one has not been damaged yet.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're calm.
That's all right.
6
That's
points
life.
of
You know,
necrotic
life
necrotic
happens.
damage.
6 points of necrotic damage, and as you look towards the goblins, like
It
just kind of grasps his ears, and yeah, the eyes sink in, the skin gets even darker than it already was. It's really bad. It's in bad shape.
That's what you get for dodging me last time. End of turn.
All right, we're gonna go back to Bob's turn.
Thank you.
No worries.
I assume there's light in this room.
There
is there
is. Hang on. Who had? I think you were the source of light. I think you had a torch in your hand.
Yeah, that was already 2 sessions ago. So the torch probably. I think we established that the torch was out last time.
Yeah, but you also relit a new one.
I did.
So
okay.
yeah.
Remember.
Oh no,
All
hang on. This is a 10-foot
Ah.
by 10-foot radius. That's not a torch. I don't remember why you have light, but you have light.
The 10 by 10 feet is from my story form. Then I also emit light.
Right.
You can leave that because I'm gonna do that anyway.
Oh, okay. Fine.
So I will, like I said, as I jump into the room after I just got pushed aside by the rest of my team, I was standing in the doorway. Stop hogging my spot. I step in. You can see the light forming over my body as a constellation of stars in the form of an archer forms over my joints, and I activate my story form with my last wild shape.
All
I will
right.
spam the chat with the text, which means that an luminous arrow forms over my head, which I shoot at the left one.
Left one. Left one only has one. Like it's messed up. I don't know why it says it.
That's fine. I can finish him
Okay.
off. Here it comes. Oof.
Ooh, that does not hit.
That does not hit. I already thought. I think this was my bonus action. Yes. And then, of course, I do my normal trick where I quickly also grab some. And wait, isn't this also? Oh no, that's also a bonus action.
You can, if you're looking to try to. Well, now you've done the shot. The bonus action makes makes your story form. The action is the actual attack, right?
No.
Didn't you see
I
your
think I
story
can
form
always
from-
shoot the arrow as a bonus action as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
I
when
see
you
it.
activate the
You're good.
form as a bonus action.
But if you wanted
Yeah.
to do another bonus action and make it an action, I would do that.
Let me see. I have movement, so I will just let's see. I was standing here, so I can go like this, and then I can reach this area, step into the entanglement, I guess.
Yeah, you will.
Do we need to roll something for it?
I'm just gonna look at it to make sure. I don't think so. I think
Again with this
when you
damn
cast a
roots.
spell, yep. Yeah, it's just difficult
Stop.
terrain. That's all it is.
Stop with the roots already. Swing my club at him.
Go for swing.
One-handed. Aye, my God. those
Oh
are bad
man.
rolls.
Yeah, you go to swing. So apparently, when you shot your arrow, it hits the crenulation right in front of the goblin, and it kind of seems to have this spark of radiant energy that just pops off the dust on this crenulation. You go to swing, and for whatever reason, you are attracted by your own starry form's results, and go to hit it instead, and the sparks go flying. No damage to the goblin or to your quarterstaff, thankfully.
It's one lucky goblin with 1 HP that misses all my attacks. Okay, that's it.
All right, they were Haynard.
Sorry, guys.
All right, cool. So I wanted to ask you a question, and that's that: are these spears right here actual spears?
Those would be arrows.
Those are arrows. Okay, dang, that
Yes.
sucks. Okay, well, first things first, and that's I'm going to go ahead, pull my weapon, and then walk right up to this fella here, and that will be my turn. Unfortunately.
You're just gonna sit there and watch it.
Well, no, I mean, I like I said, I'll pull up my axe. I'll hobble as quickly as my little legs will let me, and because you said that this one, is this like a ramp or something?
There's a crenellated wall, so it's about up to your chin with the extra little protrusions so that people can hide behind and then duck out from to be able to shoot their arrows.
Well,
So but you vaulted over one in the other room, so it's basically the exact same thing as was in the other room.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and do this. I don't. What is it? A strength save, I think, in order to move through it.
No, it's just difficult terrain, so you just can go. Let's see
Half.
here, 5, 20, 15, 25. That would be your max movement right there.
Okay, perfect. Okay then, as I hop over the fence, ready to fight, ready to brawl. Haynor is looking to take another head to throw at someone else.
All right, are you gonna throw an attack? Because you do still have your attack and bonus action. Or
No,
your
I had,
action and bonus action.
well, no, I had to pull my axe out, so that was an action.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So I had
hang on. Is it switching weapons or is it just grabbing a weapon?
It's grabbing a weapon because I was using.
Then I'd make that a bonus action.
Oh, fantastic! In that case, like I said, let's see what happens. Let's try and take this one's head off. All right.
For sure.
Apparently not today.
No, you go to swing, and you kind of miss your swing because a vine just wasn't that you didn't expect underneath your foot was a little bit more rounded, and you kind of almost rolled your ankle into it. Didn't, but almost.
Sorry about that.
Seriously.
I told you it's extra fertilized.
All right.
All right.
That will probably end your turn for you this time. All right, now we got the bots doing the things. All right, so chat, go ahead and roll for me because we got goblins that are going to be doing things. Let's see here. Creature has 10. All right, that looks like it could potentially be better. We'll see. Oh, but it has disadvantage, so we have to throw another one. Yeah, go for another one as well. Go for one more roll, and then that will give us our goblins' attacks. Love it, Spindly Spindles, that you're doing this, by the way. Thanks. Go for one more. And meanwhile, while that one's coming up, this other one here is going to definitely attack. Oh, that'll definitely do some stuff. So the first one manages to get its sword out, and even though its arms seem to be kind of pulled down by vines, it gets a good solid swing at Bob across the crenellations. Bob does a 20 hit.
Of course.
Yeah, 20 hits. Okay, so that is going to be... let's see here. What is the damage on that? That damage is... Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, other command. There we go. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
That was from the restrained one?
Yeah, he was able to, with restrained, its attacks are with a disadvantage, and
that was still a 20 roll with disadvantage?
And it was it was a 15. You're right, disadvantage because math. Right, 15. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, it also hits. But
okay, well then there you go. There you go. So 6 points of slashing damage for you.
How dare you touch me?
Yeah. The other goblin that's right beside the one that had a head smack, kind of. Ooh, I'm gonna roll this one just for fun. We're gonna have some flavor here.
Okay.
Potentially. I don't know. Let's see what the dice tell me the flavor's gonna do here. Just give me 1 second. Using real dice to decide this. Yeah, no, it's just he's just gonna be like kind of step away from you. Nope, can't step away. He's gonna switch weapons to scimitar, and he's gonna just kind of get ready to dodge you a little bit. The other one that's restrained is already got a scimitar in his hand, gonna slash at you again with disadvantage. This time, and if you want to Spindly Spindles, you're kind of rolling. you got the twos out of your system. You can roll with me if you want. We're gonna do a Scimitar Attack. I've got one. Oh, okay. His is coming up. I'll take Spindly Spindles. It was a 13 on his roll. Goes along with mine was an 11. So mine's going to be the one who actually goes this time around with the disadvantage. So that is 16 to hit Haynor.
That's a miss.
All right, that's a miss. Goes to swing at you. I kind of just whiffs past you as you kind of get yourself ready to attack again. That brings us now to Bob. Bob, tell me what you're doing.
It's already my turn again?
Yeah, because we retconned it so that you could do some stuff.
I'm gonna do the same again. I will shoot an arrow to the one right of Haynor.
Right of Haynor, all right.
A luminous arrow. 15.
15, it just hits.
11 radiant damage.
So that's this guy here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Haynor, as you see this one goblin just kind of swing at you, and just as he finishes a really poor swing at you that you've dodged, Bob, how do you light him up?
It's actually 22, by the way, because he has disadvantage. But...
That's right.
Or advantage, I mean. Yeah, the arrow just splashes on his chest into 1,000 stardust as he takes the radiant damage.
All right, and
then sorry, go ahead.
His skin just kind of ambers away and just embers away.
And then I look very mean and annoyed at the goblin in front of me who stabbed me with a sword. You. And I try to smash him on the head with my quarterstaff.
All right. It's advantage, so it's a definite hit. And
24.
so yeah, you dispatch him. How do you, if you want, get some flavor in on that too.
What wasn't the previous then like not a fumble but a 17, by the way?
Crenellation AC, a little bit of cover from the crenellations.
No, but I mean the previous turn I rolled a 1, but that was also with advantage. I think it's supposed to be a 17.
Would have been, yes.
So that would have already killed him, right?
Well, I can't find that right now. Hang on, where is it? Your last strike.
Yeah, the one who actually hit me. I just realized.
It would have been. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It would have been. Well, we'll play. We're having some flavor fun.
Okay. And then I assume I just step over him and would have hit the other one.
All right. That you got 2 goblins down, and now Bob interposes himself between a goblin and a door that you see there. That brings us to Tarina.
All right. So I can actually can I stop this spell, the entangle?
Yeah, you could drop it at will. It doesn't even cost an action, bonus action to do so.
Oh, perfect. All right. Let's do this real quick. All right. So I start charging forwards, just running and running.
Are you
vaulting? And as I'm vaulting, I just turn down the spell and like let the vines just recede back to the ground and get over here, and I smack him with my staff.
Okay, and all right, and you've got Shillelagh on it, so go ahead and roll your attack. This one's just it's flanking, so it's with advantage.
Oh yes, and it does 7 damage.
7 damage, yeah. Go ahead and tell me how you do this.
All right, so as I do when I vault, I just land on the campfire and I do a 360 and I just grab my staff with both hands, just smack him in the back of the head real hard. But I don't want to kill him. I just want to knock him out.
With a 7, you're killing him. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I guess I just dash his
skull. He was already pretty badly hurt. Yeah. So you go to wallop him and you go to just kind of pull it back a little bit, but by the time you manage to hit the part of the head that was caved in a little bit from the other head that made contact with it, and it just kind of sinks into the head and kind of sticks to the end of your quarterstaff.
Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. Oh shit! I went a little bit too far.
I just kind of like lift him up, seeing basically the blood seeping out of his eyes and face, with his eyes rolled back. His head said, he's dead.
I was hoping to grab one of them.
Well, we should have done that to begin with. Used them as a shield. That's usually pretty helpful. They usually don't care. So
You could probably still use it, right?
the live ones are a lot better. If you stick them in front of basically another one, they'll claw at the other one.
I'll test out that theory, and then I like grab one of the goblins, and can I like make a strength check to like just like hold it up, kind of like a shield
You
or something?
can certainly try. Yeah.
Is it a
yeah.
flex?
Well, hang on. This is just what are you trying to pick up exactly? Just
Picking up a goblin.
The dead goblin.
as if it's a shit. Yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a strength check on that one.
Hang on, I despise
sorry.
Goblin as everybody else, but are we seriously gonna use corpses as shields now?
So you-
Well, if that was advantageous, but now if they were alive, but no, I'm not going to use them now. They're dead.
so you
A little bit heavy.
Tarina, you pick him up actually,
Yeah,
and you
watch
are
the
able to
theater
grab
shield,
his.
dummy.
You're able to grab this armor that he's got, this leather armor that he's got tied to the front of him. Just kind of grab it by the ties and lift him up. And the head lolls, the arms just kind of droop, and legs just kind of dangle as well. And you're trying to figure out a way of getting it to a position where you can hold it and actually hold it like a shield.
I was
It's
actually
not
gonna
gonna
like
happen.
stick my arm in between the shirt and then just like
Yeah, you can just go through the sleeve and hold it on the other side. Okay,
Oh.
so you do
That's
this,
so messed
and the
up.
whole head just like
Like a kid with a pot, like a kid with a little pot pan. Yeah.
basically. Problem is that this particular pot pan is fairly narrow and fairly tall, and it's just gangly. It's just gangly.
no, and then I just drop it.
I told you, you use them when they're alive, dummy.
Don't you have like a nice little wooden shield just like me?
Alright, it's
I gave you one earlier.
it's to protect me hide.
Oh, that's right.
You can't get backstab if you have a shield over it.
He's got a point.
And
True.
it does.
Actually, I don't got the point. That's what the shield is for.
I'm just wondering why
I'm trying to
Tarina's
help you out here. Don't make me insult you again.
Sorry.
All right.
Way over.
just wondering why Tarina is starting to sound more Scottish every session.
He's supposed to be Scottish. I just can't get the accent right.
I don't know.
I think a bad influence on everybody, Haynor.
We can't all be paid voice actors, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
I swear I can do a good job. It's just Irish or Scottish is the thing I can't get right.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
I almost feel offensive every time I try Middle Eastern accents. So I get it. I get it.
Man.
Oh,
Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern is easy. All you have to do is just like just overcomplicate things. Hello, Habibi. It's like that kind of stuff.
That's kind of fun.
Come to think of it, I should have just did the Bob Ross voice and talk very softly.
Oh no, this is gonna get dangerous now if we do go down that road.
Yeah, that just sounds like ASMR. It sounds
We're
like you're trying
gonna
to.
paint happy little trees.
All I can think of
No
is like the epic rap
There's only
battle
happy
of Bob
accidents.
Ross.
I
Yeah.
will use my wild
Oh.
shape.
Can I investigate?
Happy little stars.
Can I investigate this door?
Yeah, you can go for it and investigate the door.
Happy little stars.
What exactly are you looking for, if anything in particular?
For me, I'm gonna go for basically the usual. Go looking for traps.
I will listen at the other door, the left one.
Oh boy, Spindly Spindles. That one's getting on there for sure. If I can get it up there. Spindly Spindles, paint happy little blood splats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So, going to the door and you roll. Did you roll? I am not looking at the right screen.
I haven't rolled anything.
Bob, in this space in particular, with that perception check, you
I
will.
was- Just listening, right? Not opening.
You're just listening around, and what you'll hear is, well, there's not a lot aside from the hullabaloo that Tareen is currently making with the squelching sound of a goblin shield. There isn't much more sound left in here. The sound that you did walk into this room was just the sound of bows and arrows being released. There is a campfire that Tarina kind of jumped into almost, except it wasn't active at the moment. There's 3 dead goblins here with bows and arrows all over the room.
I don't hear anything at this door, Haynor. How about you?
Well, I haven't rolled anything. I was checking for traps to start with. So what do I need to roll for that?
That would be an investigation check.
Okay. Wow, Mr. High Roller today.
Nice. All right. So over checking out this door to your to the north. Oh, you're going to the north. I was about to go to my wrong piece of information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I double checked that. Okay, so yeah, going to this door that doesn't seem to be trapped, doesn't seem to be dangerous. You don't see any blades coming down at you from the roof. It looks like it's probably, or arrow holes from above the door frame. Looks like it's going to be okay.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to just creak it ever so slightly just so I can look inside. Just so I have enough room to look inside.
All right, and this door opens this way, so this is what you see when you creak inside. As you just kind of open it up. Looks kind of clear. Looks like a corridor, a little bit of a wider corridor, 10-foot corridor. You do see a door across the way.
Okay, I'm going to go for it and basically just sit here and go like, and just lean it open a little bit more and poke my head out.
All right.
Kind of pulling the...
There we go.
All right. Then I'm going to step in and be like,
Wait, Haynor. Hold on. Aren't you going to ask me to go in first?
Too late.
Well, if you want to volunteer, and you go right ahead.
Aye. And then I just like walk with him.
All right.
There go like left, both right. Both left.
Right.
If you go left, I go right.
It's called the token dance. We're gonna have to... Next advertisement, the token dance.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should we go in this one?
This
Let's
thing
split.
I'm
Let's split a party. That's always a good idea.
It's always a great idea. Only problem, I have no spells.
I'm also
So I'm completely useless.
Yeah,
Also, I'm also
little
going to poke my head in and basically say, oh, and if you split the party, I get your things, Jeddah.
That'd be great if I had any things. You can have my holy symbol.
Oh, it'll sell for something.
I just have a little.
Be a designated priest of the
Dibs
travel.
on Bobs.
Oh, nay, but somebody will buy it.
I have a little magic.
So,
left.
Jeddah, are you like going to show him the holy symbol?
Oh no, he's making a joke about you dying. If you die, he gets your stuff.
Oh yeah, no, but Jeddah offered the holy symbol. This is why I'm asking.
Not really. Like
No? Okay.
just kind of lifting it up. It's around her neck, but not like handing it over by any means.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with that decent investigation check. You're pretty certain she's holding up a phallus.
Is that what I think it is?
It's like, what? Jenna, I didn't know you had such an interesting way of worship. Maybe that's why
Where'd you buy that?
I don't see it around at taverns.
You think I get a copy?
He's like trying so hard. He's just starting to he's trying so hard to be quiet, but he's just chuckling so fucking hard to himself.
Does it come in different sizes?
Looks a bit small.
Hi, you might want to ask him. Oh.
No, it's pretty normal. I worship Traveler, and part of it's drawing dicks on everything, pranking people.
About 4 inches, I'm thinking.
Oh, it's a prank, is it? Oh, okay. All right, Jenna.
Isn't it supposed to be blue? Mine's blue.
Wait, what?
I would have thought you were green.
Mine's actually white.
This is what the DM
Well, I
started,
have
and
bigger
I love
balls
it all.
than you are.
You have a
All
wooden
right.
hands, by the way.
Are you trying to
So is the other one also wood?
Anyway, Jedi.
Mine's made out of living wood. I could actually control it.
So you touch wood with wood
Oi,
when you pee.
if you pay are done measuring your manhood up against a literal token, then let's get going.
I think this needs a DM intervention now.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's get in there. Okay, so you get.
Let's get
Where
in
is
there,
Tarina?
yeah.
Where did Tarina
Let's
go?
let's get in there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to Jeddah to see the thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
But like as he was
So-
talking, he just gets closer and closer.
I think we were stepping into the other one, so I'm opening the other door.
Oh, frames. Where's my frames? There we go. Welcome back, frames. Frames. Sorry, guys.
What's up?
Back.
Oi, Tarina. Check the other door for traps. Also, keep an eye out for any draconic riding.
How the hell am I supposed to know if it's draconic?
It's looks like dwarvish, but not.
Good
Are
enough.
you
Like,
so
kick
before we
the
go
door in.
before you move any further, Haynor? Before you move any
Yeah.
further,
Yeah.
I'll bring you back. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Right there.
Bob and Jeddah, are you actually following in?
No,
We're
I'm
gonna do
opening
the other door.
Okay.
Um,
So
just to make your life
Party.
difficult.
Oi,
I'll give you my
Tarina.
blessing of the trickster, just in case you want to be stealthy.
Oh, I've never been stealthy before. I'm
oh,
always
that's
a big
cool. I
and
didn't even do that.
big and clumsy.
Well, now you have advantage, so you can try.
Oi, Tarina. I think she piqued their interest when he mentioned it's blue.
All right. Peeking in, Bob. You ready?
Aye. There's
Yes.
color-coded kind
All
of
right,
energy
so
on these kind of
You
things.
peek in, and you see a room full. Jeez, you see a room full of barrels and boxes and crates, and there seems to be a walking path to another door on the other side. But
I think we found their booze stash. Don't tell Haynor. And I step in.
all right,
Don't worry, not a chance.
It's a bit dark, but
You guys
I
are
think,
evil.
I think it's safe. There's nobody here.
so now your starry form will have probably died away by now, right?
Yeah, it's 1 minute.
Okay, cool. So
Did I mention I'm hungry? I think I mentioned for the past hour several times. So I start
You like?
ruffling around in the chest. That's
all right, go investigation check with disadvantage then.
Do you have like light magic or something? Because it's really dark in here.
I don't have anything prepped, but I have dark vision, so I can go first.
Let me just
Sure.
light a torch. Let me just light a torch. Then I think it's my last one. How many torches? Oh, I have 8. Okay, I have a lot of torches left. So.
All right, okay, go for
Yeah.
go for your investigation check then, Jeddah and Bob. Are we putting a torch on you?
Yes, please. I
Okie
will help. Is that a help action? As we
It
were
would be a
both-
help action in this
Okay.
case.
You go ahead,
Okay.
Jenna. You
Cool.
can roll.
Here we go.
Tell me when you find some food.
I'm bad at this, so we'll see what happens.
That's
Okay.
pretty good. Yeah. So
For me.
inside, you quickly kind of push through some of the things. You find find that as you open up a crate, and another crate, some of these things might have been fruit, but they're a little bit kind of on the squishy side. They're edible, but they're definitely maybe getting close to the end of their edibility. You do find a couple of flasks of oil that would be good for filling lanterns if you needed to. And you do see a couple of barrels that seem to have. Do either of you speak Goblin?
No.
No.
So then you see a couple of barrels. They're smaller barrels that have have some sort of Goblin script on it.
Maybe we should bring the oil. Maybe we can make Molotov cocktails from them.
Yeah, I'm in.
And this apple still looks good, and it's a little bit squishy. I'm not that picky. Start eating.
There you go.
Man, you must be really hungry.
Love the sound effects. Appreciate that so much.
I love that he's saying he's fine with it as he's eating it.
Yeah.
I guess he's
We'll
waiting
switch over to Haynor and Tarina for a quick second.
Cool.
Haynor and Trina, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna kick this door down.
And Haynor?
Well, now that I notice he kicked the door down, I'm first going to see if he gets skewered.
I'm
Yeah,
full
you
of
are.
confidence and full of spores.
I mean, that'd be really fun. Like, you kick the door, and
That's
it's just
true.
3 arrows hit you.
Because you're. How long do those spores last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, your little pig
you're
head.
probably halfway through. Probably halfway through it, but yeah, they're there. So you kick a door, and immediately you get a whiff of a stink, and 3
I close the
goblins.
door.
Like, ah!
I made
Oh
the
no!
joke!
that's
Close the door.
You close the door pretty fast. Okay, fine. If you do
Alright,
that,
hey, now-
then
Hey, now,
and you
we
do
got
hear
some-
from the other side, and you just kind of,
You're
you
fine.
can hear a couple of bashing, a couple of things bashing against the door again. Now, are you
I
holding
like
the
it.
door in place?
Yeah, I'm holding the door in place. I'm like, hey now, your axe, please, right now.
All right. So this is a strength check.
All right.
Athletics. Athletics would be fine.
Oh, I mean, it's the same thing. 0-0. Oh shit.
Yeah. Door whips open, and on the other side is a goblin. We're rolling initiative again for the 2 of you
That's fine.
only. And
I wonder how the others are doing.
You can just hear like a muffled Tarina screaming. It's like that kind of like sound, shouting to Haynor.
okay, so we got to get some goblins up here. Yeah, actually, chat, let's do
Holy
this.
shit!
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Chat, I'm going to get you to quickly throw out a... Hang on, there we go. I'm going to get you to quickly throw out a roll for me, peeps. Awesome! There we go.
Please tell me it's not good.
Okay,
You're
so
right
there
back,
we
guys, 1
go.
minute.
For
You're
sure,
right
for
back.
sure. That was a wonderful roll there. Where did it go? This is Spindly's here. Okay, cool. So, and then we'll save those other 2 rolls that we got there from Saintly Satanist and from Dak here in just a moment for when we're in this. But I gotta find my goblins here real quick first. Get my goblin sheet up. Uh-huh. And because they rolled in, what's their dex again? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. So goblins, and they sit at this.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, they did. It was a nice roll. The first roll was fantastic there. So Haynor, you see Tarina bash the door open. You see he kind of starts and then immediately grabs the door and closes it shut, and then it rips out of his hand and is open again. And you see a goblin on the opposite side. What do you do?
So it's sitting there, right? It just ripped open, and I see the goblin. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna, in that case, boop.
Oh, I gotta get that door open again for you. I forgot to move it. There you go. Got it.
Cool.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna go. I'm basically going to just. I'd rule that I just swing in and hit him in the face, and go ahead and hit him in the face with my axe. Let's see if it works.
Do it up.
Holy shit! Okay. All right. Cool.
That's a nice roll. That's
Oh
a nice
my
roll.
god!
You're
That's
definitely.
a high roll.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you reach in and you just cleave this goblin comfortably in half.
Oh. This is
diagonally.
I've ever seen.
Cool. And then as I cleave him through, I just I don't know if you'll let me, but I'm gonna go ahead and just shout a war cry of "Ha!" Trying to echo basically in the room to make it even louder.
All right. That'll be enough for Jetta and Bob to hear from around the corner because all the doors are open. But we got to get to the top of the initiative before they can actually respond to that. So that'll bring us to the goblins, unless you have more action or movement to do.
Oh, no action right now. Go ahead.
All right. Goblins are up. So one of them is already cleaved in half. The other two are like, ah! And then you get one of them to reach through the doorway. There's 2 people in the doorway right now.
Oh,
You're both kind of sharing space after a fashion, which isn't really the way that kind of works. So in order for that to work, Haynor would actually kind of shove Tareen a little bit out of the way. So we'll just do that. But one goblin is now going to reach through the door and is going to hack at the one that he can see best still, which is still just Tarina. That roll was from Saintly Satanist, and yeah, even a 5 plus a 5. I'm sorry, Saintly Satanist. That's not going to hit. So the goblin swings, but just like there's so much stuff in the doorway now, it just kind of clunks through and doesn't really get there. The other one, on the other hand, he's going to realize what's going on, step back, bring up his bow and arrow, and loose it at Haynor instead. And so that one happens to be, let's see here. That was Dax roll. Where's Dax roll? Oh, yeah. I don't think a 12 hits, though, does it?
No.
No. Okay, so if it doesn't hit, then that ends the goblin's turn in a real hurry. Let's go to top of the initiative. We're going to throw Bob and Jetty. You've now heard mostly just Haynor's loud grunt as he cleaved, and you're familiar with the sound of his axe hitting flesh.
They're killing shit again.
I'm sure they're fine. And I grab another, like, super ripe mango or something, and
Okay.
I need this for my mukbang.
Yeah, you're right. They've got this one. I'll join in the eating of fruit.
can we roll initiative anyway, just to have a turn, or in case you want to
If you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. Go ahead, roll some initiative. We'll get you guys in here, but obviously you're...
Oh yeah.
Well, then.
Net 20.
Well, when you decide...
Still lower than Haynor.
You're going to roll into...
Still
Yeah,
lower
there's
than the
Jeddah.
goblins.
Still lower than the goblins. Alrighty. I'm also going to see if I can fix something here on my stream a little bit too while we're going along here. But in the meantime, we've got... we're going to go to Haynor again, so it is your turn, Haynor.
Oh, wait, what about my turn?
Did we miss you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh, damn.
did. Go for it, Terena.
All right.
Yeah.
So I forgot to use my reaction, just because I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh,
So
okay.
I want to use my reaction to... So, like, you see a bunch of spores just, like, flying out of my orifices. I like saying that word. And kind of like white blood cells starts attacking the goblin.
Oh, the one closest to you?
Yeah, the one closest to me. And
Okay.
because I have symbiotic entity, I can roll twice. It's fucking... Okay, 3 damage. Oh, it has to do
Con save.
Constitution, yeah.
Yep. All right. It's a con save. So come on, chat. Let's do some saves. And it's only one. Actually, hang on. Haynor, do a con save for me.
Con save? Okay, cool. Is this for... this isn't a poisoning effect, is it?
No, it's not really.
Okay.
Is this for the Halo of Spores? Because it only does target one creature.
When a creature. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, when a creature. Fair enough. And so the save was that
14.
is a 10 plus the con, which I can't find my con saves right now. Why can't I find my con stuff? There it is. Okay. There we go. So 10 plus stuff, which is... Oh, actually, never mind. It's plus nothing. So a 10 does not save.
Yeah.
So
White blood
saintly Satanist gave you a saintly response. And it takes 3 points of necrotic damage just kind of withering from the spores.
Just send it at his eyes. And then I'm going to cast Shillelagh and attack with my quarterstaff, just like poke it in the face.
Shillelagh to go for... yeah, 17's going to hit.
Ooh!
That's a nice roll.
Oh!
What?
you
the-
poke.
Isn't it?
It's very... You poke, and again, this skull gets stuck on the end of your quarterstaff.
Oh, not again. And then I move over here. Let's do this.
Okay. Yeah, you got a little bit of safety there. That brings us to Haynor.
Cool.
So as
Staff-
you move over there and you pull your staff away, and the goblin head actually just kind of
Oh,
pulls
God.
out into the doorway, and Haynor, you now definitely see that goblin is dead.
I like to believe that he's just like, ugh, and he poked it, but hit right in the eye socket.
Yeah.
Right in the back of his head, and he pulls it back out and just falls over. Barely any force involved.
I mean, to be fair, his staff is sharp-ish.
Yeah. You're not really good at this whole non-lethal thing. Anyway,
Only when I actually want to use it.
all right, let's bring it down on the last one.
All right.
Are you
Matter of
using
fact, actually, I have a good idea. Actually,
are you using a shield, by the way, Torino? Or?
No, I just have it on my back.
All right.
yeah, he'll get backstabbed if he doesn't have it on his back, dude. Don't you know?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's the point.
If it lasts long enough, Dak, that's going to be fun. Okay, so here we go. This is a 21 to hit. That definitely hits and causes 5 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
You cleave cleanly across his chest. You don't cut it in half like you did the last one, but you seem to like the angle that that particular type of attack does on goblins.
Yeah, and I basically just and all I do is I kind of look at him and I basically motion for him to surrender.
All
Like a
right. And is that the end of your turn then?
That's the end of my turn.
Roll an intimidation check.
All right. Shit, the one thing I made his persuasion better, but Boom. Damn. Oh well.
It's like, and takes kind of in one quick motion, yanks the scimitar out, and as he's yanking it out, it's an attack.
Mhm.
By the way, Dak rolled a nat 20 to do that.
Whew. All right, what am I taking?
You're going to be taking... I double the dice here, so it's going to be a 1d6 plus 2, and I'll double the dice, so it's a 10 plus 2 points of slashing damage. 12 points of slashing damage.
12. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
right
boy.
up your face.
Ooh. Blasted Grommy. Oh my god.
And just look at that like, ha! And then that takes us back. Actually, it's going to take us back to. So Bob and Jetta, you've now had a sum total of 2 bites of food. Anything different now?
Did we hear Haynard get slashed?
It's my turn.
Well, it's sort of. I mean, it's your turn. It's both you guys' turns, but you're like a long distance away, right?
Take one step. I can hear the skirmish probably from the other room, and I take one step out into the other room, and I shout, "Are you guys doing okay? Are you managing?" That's it.
Oh,
We're
no,
doing
quick
fine.
response. Okay, there you go. And then Jetta?
Takes a woman to get things done. I'm gonna step into the hallway.
Go and take a
Okay,
look.
can you
Take a
actually
look.
see? Can you actually? I gotta move that map so people can see what's going down there. There we go.
No,
see
I
all the way
just
down
see
there?
black.
All right.
I've been
you
using
see
the
all...
stream to see.
Oh, you've been. Oh, this is why can't you do the seeing? That's irritating. Let's try that. Let's see if that does the trick. Did
Oh,
that
there
do
we
the
go.
trick?
That works.
Haha. Okay.
Cool.
Can
So
you?
that's
So can
what
you
I
actually
can-
see the goblin?
Let's see, 25. I think if I get right behind Tarina, I should be able to.
So you've done 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. That would be your max right there.
Yeah.
Can you see
hi,
that
Jenna.
goblin in the corner?
Let's see here. I can't actually.
All right. So you hear rummaging of some sort in that other room, but you don't know what it is.
Everything's all right, Jetta.
Okay.
Haynor.
All right.
That's all I'll do then.
Haynor's got
All
this. I shout.
Then we go to Tarina. It is Tarina's turn.
All right, just wait here a moment. I just gotta go take care of something. And then I cast Shillelagh on my arm.
Oh, it's on the arm. Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Can I see like any indication? Like I'm guessing he just has a slash through his chest, right?
It was up my face.
Yeah, it's up your face. So all you're looking right now is at Haynar's back. You do see. What is your passive perception? Your passive perception. Yeah. You'll see it. You do see a bit of a blood splatter along the wall. That looks a little bit more like it would not be goblin blood.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm just gonna walk in, my glowing arm, sock him in the face.
I was going to say, before you roll that, I'm going to ask the DM if it's okay. Can I say something to him?
Yeah, free
Okay,
action.
cool. All right, cool. I'll just take a look at him and say, "Nah, this one's mine."
I sock him in the face. Anyway.
All right.
What is the melee? Oh, sorry. What is the unarmed? I think it's like a 1d2 or 1d4.
It is. It would be
It's
a
a
1d4 plus yours. No, hang on. It's a 1 plus
1d8.
your strength. Oh, is it
Yep.
1d8?
Because if he's shillelagh.
Okay, shillelagh. Yes, of course. It'll be a 1d8 plus your
What's the attack roll?
strength. Yeah. So let's do the attack first. Let's see if you actually smack him in the face.
So the attack roll is going to be my strength, right?
Yeah. So 1d20 plus your strength.
All right. Which is none.
So just straight 20.
Oh, I did a save by accident, but it's same thing.
Let's see here on that roll. Yeah. So 14. Yeah. You swing. The goblin's like, ah, and just kind of does a little feint, and you just swing right and whiff right over his head.
I look directly at Haynor and then give him like a straight face and then just like gesture to the goblin.
What's your gesture? What do you mean?
Like-
Okay, I want to know how you gesture with a wooden arm.
The wooden arm is like just an oversized hand. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on the art. You can see it.
Okay. Haynor, it is your turn.
All right, he's a little angry at this this goblin, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go with a classic here. And
Before you do that,
hmm?
I have a double check that I want to do here before you do this. I feel like roll. And you can use your spellcast. So what's your spellcasting ability modifier, Tarina?
4.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Because it's shillelagh, it's actually your spellcasting modifier you use instead of your strength. Thanks to Saintly Satanist for saying that. So it does actually connect.
It
Okay.
does.
So it does. So you can go ahead and roll your 1d8 plus your spell mod because it's shillelagh.
1d8 plus my spell mod?
Yeah.
Arm is 1d8?
Well, because shillelagh, right?
Well,
Let me double check that. Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah, the weapon's damage die becomes a d8. So your
Holy-
arm becomes a d8. And you can use your spell mod on this.
My god, my arm is basically a staff, my quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, that's cool. So it's 1d8 plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Can I just like, does
tell
this
me.
kill him?
Yeah,
it's
easily.
yeah. This okay. So if he were a regular character, it would outright kill him. No death saves. Like this. Feel free to tell me how you mortar and pestle his face or something. I don't know.
All right. So you know how you know how his arm is like an oversized kind of like birch tree leshen kind of like arm, right? So the claws go through his eyes and the thumb goes through his mouth, and I just kind of just like bash him against the wall multiple times until he goes inanimate.
He goes inanimate when your hand makes connection with his face. So you're just
When-
basically flipping around a doll against the wall.
And then after it like slides off my bloody fingers, I look to Haynard and say, "Sorry, did you say something?"
Okay, cool. I pivot and basically punch him in the gut.
Oh.
I told you. What is it with you and not listening? Apparently, I have to teach you the old-fashioned way.
Oh, do I take damage from this?
No, I wouldn't rule that.
Nah, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
then
trying to
I just,
hurt
like-
you. I'm just doing it
You're
like
not,
that.
Jevin.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm a weak life elf, so I just like hold over. It's like, oh, why'd you have to punch me in the gut?
I told you he was mine. You didn't listen.
Bob, you are still. Or no, Bob,
Oh,
you've
and he's
returned
looking-
back to that. Hang on, Bob. So,
Yeah.
Bob, you've returned back. In this space now that you're kind of in here alone, but you do have your light.
Bob has a call though.
Oh, Bob's on a call. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Never mind. Coming back
Yeah.
to you then. Go for it.
Business stuff.
Okay, he's gonna sit there and basically be like, "I already," or what was it? He's gonna look at, and he's looking at you basically with the slash. So the way it hit, did it hit like across my cheek or up my eye?
It would have gone. Well, it was a deep enough cut. It'll go across your eye.
Okay, so it'll go across my eye. So I'll be looking at it basically with this thing bleeding out basically in my face.
I just peel over and say like, "Oh, point taken, point taken."
Anyway, he basically gets a hold of himself for a second. And says, all right, well, aside from that, here, me and you, let's go ahead and split this loot. See what the goblins had.
Jetta, what are you doing through all this?
Seeing that they have it under control, I think I'll go back to where Bob is at and be like, huh, okay.
Okay.
What is
how many flasks of oils were there in this room that you mentioned?
Let's do 5 pints of oil. So there's a good chunk of oil here.
Okay.
Oh, that's...
The nice thing about that oil is that there's enough there that you could probably, if you had enough containers for it, like it's obviously lantern oil, but if you had some way of being able to redistribute the oil from the pints that they're in, you could probably make as many as like 20, as you called them, Molotov cocktails, because of course we know what Molotov is in all of us. But you could make a bunch of interesting cocktails with this oil if you wanted to.
And just for me, as an English is not my primary language. A pint, how many volume are we talking about?
A pint would be like, you know what? I just taught this, and I'm gonna laugh. Okay, so a quart is, so it's gonna be like a liter.
A liter, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 5 liters of oil.
Okay, I'll stash him in my bag. And did we look yet in those crates with the goblin writing on it? I don't think so. Right?
You haven't opened. They were barrels. You haven't opened them up to pull them out to test anything yet. You could if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll open one up at least.
Okay, and what you see inside there is some sort of cream-like substance.
It's just edible, and I stick my finger in and go.
Don't eat the white stuff.
Pretty tasty. Actually, you're a furbolg. Yeah, no, it's just pretty tasty.
Taste this, Jedi. I like push it into her face like on my finger.
Wait, what the fuck?
It's tasty. It's tasty.
Hey, bro, smell my finger.
Pretty much. I'll go to the same container and get my own just because I'm not. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So you get in to look at this this barrel of stuff, and it does look awfully familiar. Only in that it's in a cultural way, though. Like you've never had this particular. It's a pudding, is what it is.
Tastes creamy.
And you can tell that it is definitely some sort of a something that you would line up with more of a high elf kind of thing, like a moon elf kind of concept. So it's definitely not your culture, but you do, much like you can kind of connect American culture kind of American foods to kind of sort of being descended from British foods. You know that your kinds of foods would have been descended from this kind of pudding.
Meanwhile,
Nice.
I'm like
She's just gonna
scooping it
like
with my whole hands.
dunk her face in the pudding.
Just inhale, just vacuum
Yep,
the pudding.
just vacuum.
All right. So you guys are just gorging in this pantry. And Haynor and Tarina, you are investigating?
Yeah, we're looking. We're gonna loot the bodies here.
Loot the bodies. Roll for loot called investigation checks.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. For once, I got a
All right.
one.
All right. Too bad it's all poison. It's not poison, I promise you. Okay.
No, it's wax
So
mist.
yeah, 13 investigation check, 17 investigation check.
We're shit the rest of the adventure.
All right. So as you kind of look through this room, you find the bedrolls of these goblins. Obviously, this is kind of like a sleeping space for them. You find water skins in here that have some obviously you called it in the other room goblin piss, but it's basically the same vinegary wine as it was before. There's some old jerky of some sort,
Jerky
similar
always
to the jerky. Well, not always, but it is leather. This one is weathered for sure. It seems similar to the jerky you found in the other place, and
I think we called it meepo jerky by now.
you don't know that anybody else knows that except for Jeddah. Anyway.
No, Haynor's convinced it's human flesh, so he's not touching it.
Yeah.
I ate it.
That's pretty much what you find. I mean, you find their scimitar. You do find their bow and arrow too. So
just to clarify, go ahead.
Thank you.
Haynor.
Yeah, go ahead, Sky Guy. Go ahead and say it.
Actually, no, Haynor, bro.
Okay. I was just gonna say I'll take the bow and arrow just so I have some sort of range up. I'm assuming it's just a short bow.
Yeah, just a short bow.
Okay, good.
So the jerky, is that what you're gonna say, Sky Guy?
No, I was just wondering, did we find alcohol or not? Because that's.
You did not find alcohol in here.
Okay. All right.
No.
Oh, do any of them have slings, by the way?
No, none of them have slings. The jerky that we're talking about and the meepo that we're talking about for our chat, a few sessions ago, we had a kobold guide named Meepo, who managed to find his way to becoming a fire-breathing kobold by way of a potion of fire breathing. Managed to do pretty darn well, and had he survived for even one long rest, would have leveled up. But then Haynor threw him into a room with rats, and that was the end of that. So
is that what happened?
That is exactly what happened. Haynor, not only did Haynor throw him into a room with rats, Haynor also tied a rope around Meepo's waist so that he could yank Meepo out, but he didn't yank him out in time. It was already done. So earlier
they got
on,
my bait.
And then I accidentally
since that point in
hit him
time,
with my spiritual weapon.
That's right too. You did accidentally and basically turn him into Meepo soup. Anyway, later on they managed to uncover some jerky, and only Jeddah knows what species of jerky it was. We'll just leave it at that and see if you guys can draw your own conclusions. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, don't forget to hit the follow button, subscribe button, special emotes if you do the subscribe stuff, etc., etc. Oh, that's just gross, Bob. That's just marvelous. Thank you so much.
Impression of
you were so fast on that. Okay, anyway.
Dude, I'm starting to think you got some feeder thing going on or something like that, dude.
Awesome. Thanks for the follow Spindly Spindles.
All right.
All right. So, and for the people who are on the game right now, we'll get a notification here in a sec. It might be a bit different than what you're used to, so just as a heads up. Anyway, we'll carry on. So, that's what you find in this space.
Oh, I would also like to basically, I'm assuming, because you mentioned that they're wearing like leather armor. Can I rip some of it off for like leather strips?
You could certainly try. You can certainly take off the leather armor. That's not hard. Putting it into leather strips, that kind of depends on how you want those leather strips to work.
It's a really simple thing. I'm basically homemaking my own sling. That's what I'm doing, because realistically it's just a larger strip of leather and one long strip of leather.
Gotcha. I am having to hit some refresh buttons here by the looks of things, because I got some things that aren't working. Just give me one moment. That might make a difference there. All right. All my notifications aren't working. It's being weird today. Listen, Streamlabs, help me out. But thank you, Spindly Spindles and Saintly Satanist, for the follows. Roll me a survival check, then, if you don't mind, please, Haynor.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. You are easily able to do that.
Okay, cool. Will be another check to see if I can fashion it into a sling, or are you going to give it to me?
I'm just going to give it to you with that roll, for sure.
Fantastic.
It will take time.
Am I just watching this?
Take time.
Yeah, sure. I'm doing this because he's pretty fucking banged up, so he's just using this as an excuse to hold on to his pride. So.
Okay. Tarina,
Sorry, go
This
on.
is gonna take him. This is gonna take him a little while to actually get this done well. Trina, what are you going to be doing while he's working on this? There's the notification.
Can I tell that he's making a sling?
You can see me working with the leather and whatnot.
But no, but I mean, like, can I tell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wendy.
You can tell. You can't really tell what he's making. He's just hard at work.
Oh, and then I go like, oh, I'll go check on the others. And then I go and check the others. Do I have?
You just see Jeddah covered in pudding.
There's pudding here, you want some? And I hold up the hand of pudding.
I look between them in my bloodied state, my hand all bloody and stuff, and I ask, "The hell happened to you two?"
Well,
Finally found some food.
we got in a fight with a mimic. Totally handled it. It was fine. And then we got some pudding,
White stuff on you?
and we're
Is that part of the menu?
spoils of war.
Well, we did 1,000 push-ups to know if you could hear me counting.
Hang on, Serena.
Yes.
Serena,
Is that a deception check on my part?
I was gonna ask. Is that what you're asking? Are you actually checking to see if she's BSing you?
Yes.
Do you need a
Roll on
deception check?
Deception and insight check from Tarina. So deception from Jeddah.
Inside. Where is it?
You just have to be the 7.
Please roll lower. Please roll lower. This would be so much fun if you rolled lower. Okay, no. Yeah, you could see her eye roll as she's saying it to you.
Mimic. So, where is the mimic?
Wait, we fought a mimic?
You ate it?
Yeah, it's in this barrel over here.
Wait, I'm
Oh.
eating a mimic.
All that white stuff is a mimic.
Yeah,
Tastes
we
great.
killed it and then we ate it.
Oh, you two are a bunch of sick. Well, not you, Bob, but you are. And then I walk out.
How big is the barrel, by the way?
These are not very large barrels, they're like table kegs.
Okay, and how many?
I'd
were
like to
there?
pick up a barrel.
3 of them.
3 of them. Okay,
Yeah.
one of them is already almost empty because I was eating from it. I would imagine pick one up, an extra spare one, and bring it along.
Is it these barrels
Yep.
over here? Okay, well, I
Yep.
come back and I pick up one of the kegs. I'm taking this with me. And then I go out.
Alright. Easily done.
I think Winnie the Pooh eating honey would be a good
It
like
is a-
visual.
That
Now
would be
I'm
a very
eating
good
a ton.
visual.
The fact that
Yeah,
it's white is like eerie. It's just not the color I'd expect pudding to be, you know?
Well, it's a nut based pudding. When you
I bet
finally
it's
taste it. Yeah.
I like nuts. Just love the taste of
I don't
nuts.
hear it until I don't hear it until it happens. Every single time. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys a short rest during this period of time. So
Well,
anything you
That's-
guys would want to do, you go right
sure.
ahead.
Aside from working on the sling, I'm going to burn my second wind. So that way I can just get it back.
Fair enough. You're pretty hurt, so
Is it possible to advocate for a long rest just since I don't have any spells?
I think we took a long rest, not so like game time, maybe 10 minutes ago.
actually no, your long rest was in this. It was before the caltrops.
No, I mean,
So
the-
I'm
the
gonna
short-
say.
we took a short rest not long ago. Before
Got a
we
little-
went
Yeah,
there,
that is
so-
Oh,
true.
that was the
You
short
did.
rest.
Yeah.
That's right. So, because you would have long rested there. Yeah. So, if you want to, I could say yes. You could advocate for a long rest in these spaces.
Sure.
pretty
up to you.
full now. Makes me a little sleepy as well.
I would just
Oh.
say shit ton of pudding. I think we need a long rest.
Yep.
All right. So, where and how are you going to take your long rest?
The pudding room might be the. No, there's a door on the other side. Never mind. Oh, there's a door on the other side.
like a true American. Oh, food.
We'll rest at the spot where the goblin beds are, I guess, and the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna like start moving the bodies out of here.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you,
we saw that in the place.
so you saw what's on the side of that door? Door.
Here, I'll get in this room.
You made the one Jetta and Bobbin.
Yep, but he's continuing just silently working on this sling. He's probably I would probably rule by then he's probably started the fire back up,
Sure.
like as a small embered bonfire, while he's just silently working on it.
I'll use my druid craft and make it into a powerful fire.
Oh, there you go. And your druid craft is able to do so comfortably.
Just make it bigger.
I wonder if the pudding tastes nice if it's warm. I mean, warm nuts would be even better taste, I guess.
You could try boiling it. Only problem is it's wood. Wood.
Jeez. How old are we? Okay, we're good to go. Anyway,
There's so many
We're all
dick jokes in this
acting like
session.
12-year-olds.
I know. I think we're trying to get it out of our systems because we all have to go to work or something like that later
Yeah.
on, and work with actual 12-year-olds. Who knows?
Hey,
But
12-year-olds
the-
are funny.
No, there is no mercy, and I'm okay with this. Honestly, 12-year-olds are friggin' funny. I'm a father of a 13-year-old, and he's even funnier yet. So anyway, yeah, and I can never let him know that. Anyway, you guys set yourselves up in here, and you're going to start taking your long rest. I'd like to know who's going to take watches and how those watches are going to happen.
Haynor will volunteer his first watch.
I'll volunteer a second.
I'll do third.
Okay,
If
and
there's
because
one
of that,
And I will just sleep.
with that, you will easily be able to get your guys' watches done in 8 hours, and get a long rest in 8 hours. So we're going to go for a first check of Haynor as you're finishing up your sling development. I'm going to get you to roll for me a perception check, please.
Oof.
Yep. Oh, by the way, are you leaving the door open?
No, we closed it.
Okay.
I'm gonna close it. That's for sure.
But we left the
Okay.
corpses outside, I think.
Oh yeah, there's corpses outside for sure. Okay, so just give me one moment here.
To put in enemies.
Actually, chat, you're gonna help me decide stuff here. Chat, you're gonna help me
Oh,
for sure.
no.
You're gonna go and give me some. You're gonna help me decide things. I can't tell you what the things you're deciding, but you are gonna do some decidings.
Right away, I'm gonna hand in my bits to make the DM fail.
Yeah, just for telling numbers, work on DM numbers.
Well done, saintly Satanist. Well done. Okay. All right. So as you are sitting there, kind of working on your slings, it's pretty quiet for a long time. You get to kind of get used to the sound of Bob and how he sleeps. You get you kind of pay attention a little bit more to how Jetta and how Tarina's arm seems to kind of lay out almost like it's separate from the rest of the body. And
Wait, what is
Jetta
happening?
is no, it's just that your arm, it doesn't really fold well underneath your body when you're asleep.
Oh yeah, it's very uncomfortable. Morning wood. You know?
Yeah, totally. But for whatever reason, it seems to be comfortable for him. And kind of pay attention a little bit as Jetta rolls over. You kind of need to make sure that somehow she doesn't accidentally roll over into the campfire, the hot coals of the campfire that are left behind. So you just kind of push either her or the campfire coals out of the way. And it seems relatively calm and quiet. And then all of a sudden, the door just slams right open, and immediately 3 goblins come in and hack at people. We're gonna pull this out here. I got to do the
Why
map
does it always
again.
right away need to be enemies? It could not just be like fleas pestering us, or
Well, that depends on how many of you guys actually know. How many of you guys actually know Goblin?
no.
None of us.
Does anybody?
Nope.
Yeah, I know that 2 people didn't, but nobody knows Goblins. So
Just in case I accidentally, or I took it as a language without knowing it. So I don't think I did.
I can't find my.
Wait, we didn't barricade the door before we slept. That was stupid of party already.
Nope, I didn't.
All right,
Okay.
hang tight. So, all right. So, yeah, door opens, slash, and the slashes immediately, without any warning, it seems, at whatsoever, they come at Tarina, they come at Bob, and they come at Haynor. As 3 goblins immediately jump in to attack. Go ahead and roll me some stuff.
Yeah, do I have the reaction ability to get up since I was the one on watch?
No, because you had a shitty perception roll.
Okay.
Hit your back to the door.
And yeah,
We'll
we'll go ahead and do
on.
the
Hey!
attacks here again, guys.
I'm making I'm redoing my spell list. Just have to choose one thing.
Redoing? You're not.
Keep them coming, guys. Chat, keep on rolling them because we got lots of hits we got to make. So
There's no preparing new spells because it's not done yet.
Yeah.
it's not done yet. Yeah, you're still
damn.
doing the same stuff.
And
Yep.
also
Oh,
no
sorry.
no
So
new
I don't
spell slots.
have like the whatchamacallit, the spell slots, right?
No long rest.
No.
Nope.
Okay,
no
so
long rest.
I already changed them, but I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep them as is, but not use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't really change them until you say you actually have your long rest done. So
All right, sorry about
just
that.
for future purposes. No worries. Okay, so let's see here. I want to get all these right. Oh, I went to the wrong screen again. Dad blast it. Oh well. So our first roll for attack was a nat 20, and if you're reading the chat, I'm going left to right, by the way. So the person left on my attack was Bob. So Bob, you take 3 times 2, so that's 6 plus 2. So it's not 5 points of damage that you're taking. You're actually taking 8 points of damage. As you are woken through in your slumber with a slash across your midsection. Haynor, you barely get a chance to actually even grasp your weapon before a slash comes at you again. And you are lucky that Saintly Satanist on his second roll rolled a 3 plus the dex mod, which will definitely not hit.
Okay. Let me modify that real quickly.
Yeah, and then 7 plus 2 does not hit Tarina either. Now they've all had their surprise round. You can all now roll initiative. So we'll go one last roll for now, anyway, for the initiative from the chat.
I already rolled, by the way, if that counts.
I'll take it.
I also rolled. It's a bad roll, but you know.
But now Jeddah and Bob need to get in there too. And jeez, man, Saintly Satanist. Never ever have I had that many nat 20s from the same person. Brilliant. That was
Satanist for a
wonderful.
reason.
I
Apparently
rolled it
so.
as a 17.
All right. So let's
You shall
see
have
here.
not 20s. For the price of
That
your
is,
soul.
let's add a goblin in here again. Goblins at.
This is gonna wipe us.
I have an idea. So
What's your dexterity mod, Jeddah?
3.
And Haynor, what's yours?
2.
2. Okay. So it's going to be Jeddah who's going to go first between the two of you guys. And let's sort this out. Goblins get another attack again. So, oh my goodness. Just keep on rolling, chat. Just keep on doing it. There's going to be a bunch here.
TP guy.
Yeah, it might be.
All right. Okay, so that is going to be a 16 to hit Bob.
It's
That hits. Okay, so Bob, you're going to take an additional 1d6 plus 2 points of... No, hang on. It's not 2. Sorry, that can't be right. It's going to be 1d6 plus... No, it is 1d6 plus 2 damage. So it's 3 more points of damage to Bob. It's going to be a 13 to hit Haynor.
Miss.
And I need one more roll, chat. Let's do it up. Here it comes. This is a 17 to hit Tarina.
Oh yes, it hits.
All right, so you're gonna take.
I also don't have my temporary hit points anymore, right?
That is correct. You don't have your 10 hit points anymore. You take 6 points of slashing damage as these goblins just come in, and they are obviously pissed right off, and they're just slashing at everything living they can see.
Well, I'm pissed back.
All right.
Okay.
That brings us to Jeddah. Jeddah, you hear the noise, and it kind of rouses you, so you're awake, but you're also prone.
Okay, so I'll use my movement to get up. And the one right next to me, I am going to. Let's see here. I think the best thing I have is using my mace.
Pepper spray.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, actually, Satanist, but you keep on rolling that 20, so I don't know if I really want to keep doing that. But if you guys want to chat, if you guys want to keep rolling, do it up. Because there's going to be plenty of opportunities for me to be doing all your rolls.
And I'm assuming it's not flanking yet since Haynar's not up yet.
Haynard is not up yet, so he is. Yeah, you're not flanking. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm counted as prone?
Currently,
Yeah.
well, you're counted as.
Sitting.
It's not so much prone, you're sitting.
Sitting, yeah, okay.
You still need to get up, but you can still attack from here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so that won't have changed those attacks, unfortunately, at all. But get the point. We'll deal with that next round. Yeah. 11 to hit does not hit.
Ah,
Okay.
Just whiffs over beyond a shoulder or under an arm.
damn it. That's me.
Okay, that brings us to Haynor.
Okay, so Hannah's not having the best day. So let's see. Hold on. Let me double check, make sure this rules. Oh, cool. It's a bonus action. That's good to hear. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, get up. He's very upset by being disturbed. They say, I am going to use your grubby heads as goblets. And as he says that, you see him basically enlarge as he says a word in fucking giant. And let me just put it in chat just so you know.
Yeah, do it.
He becomes a normal man.
Rune Knight, you've learned as a bonus action. Yeah, 1 minute. You are one side. If you're smaller than large, you become large. Along with anything you are wearing. All right, you are now large.
Oh, fuck. Can I use my action for second wind? So I may have fucked myself.
Yes, you
here.
can.
Okay, cool. And I will go ahead and use second wind. So that'll burn my action.
And your bonus action, right?
Yeah, that burned my action, my bonus action. I'm wondering if you'll give me a free item interaction here to... Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's still 3 points I didn't have. I was going to wonder, what was it? I was going to wonder if you were to let me get me... have it so I could pick up my shield before I do that as a free item interaction, since it was just propped next to me.
Yep, yeah, I'd allow that for sure.
All right, cool. And now let me up my AC then. Out of that scares him.
We'll have to find that out, I suppose. We'll go over to Bob's turn. Bob, you are prone. You've been slashed twice. And you can feel feeling the blood trickle underneath your body.
A question.
An answer.
Of course, I need a short rest to get my wild shapes back. Does the first hour of the long rest count as the short rest to get my wild shape back? Did the goblins come in after 1 hour? That's basically...
I'm going to say it because of the amount of time you also spent feeding yourself in the pantry. Yes. You got that short rest in.
Great. Let me just quickly look. Sorry, I was just orientating myself when I didn't realize it's already my turn.
It's all right.
I like that sound effect.
Yeah, sorry. Just for now, because I was still orientating and didn't want to hold up stuff, I used my half movement to stand up.
Okay.
Scared awake, of course, with the cutscene. And quickly hold up my shield in front of me. Defense action.
All
Dodge.
right.
Dodge action.
Dodging action. All right, get us to the Tarina.
Maybe
Tarina, what are you doing? And
moving
while
up.
you're doing that, let's throw that roll call out for everybody else too.
I think I can
Sorry,
step here,
Sky,
right?
I kept on
There
interrupting
was-
you, didn't I?
I can step aside, right? There was no goblin in the middle.
No
attack
goblin in the
opportunity?
middle. You're right. No, there is one actually kind of sort of underneath Haynor. There's one right there.
Oh yeah, I was sorry. Okay, no, keep standing there.
All right.
End of my turn.
He's fixing to be my ammo if he stands there any longer.
Okay, so there we go. This is Tarina's turn.
All right. So first, I want to use my like a belated use of Halo of Spores for my reaction.
Okay.
Just
How many of
damage.
that do you get?
What do you mean?
Is this a spell that you're doing?
No, Halo of Spores. It's the reaction. It's
That's right. That's
I was
right,
supposed
that's
to use
right.
it
It's
on
one of
the
your
turn of the
features.
goblin. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only normal one because I don't have the symbiote thing.
So you could do two. You could do two of these, but I'm only gonna allow one because you actually have to say I'm in the goblin's turn.
Yeah, that's the thing. I did it late
Okay.
late because I don't want to interrupt. And then
Oh,
after that,
interrupt me.
I'm gonna use my
Interrupt.
okay. And then I use my symbiotic entity again to get 12 hit points, temporary hit points.
All right.
And then I use my bonus action to imbue my arm again with the powerful
Marvelous.
druidic energies of the West. And I look
Okay.
at the
So as you
goblin.
guys.
Sorry, go on.
So I was just gonna say. I was just gonna tell you whether or not they save.
What do you mean?
Well, for
Oh,
your
oh,
Halo
the
Spores.
okay.
So it was a Saintly Satanist's roll of 11, and therefore it was not a save. That's the one I'm taking for that one. And so this one goblin takes 2 points of damage.
As he inhales my spore, I look at him, unamused, damaged, but unamused, and I say, "Fool, that'll be the last breath that you will take before I annihilate you."
We're
And,
changing accent, but okay.
I mean, the accent he uses is not his accent, so
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so
Yeah.
does that end your turn then?
yes.
All right, that brings us back to the goblins. So the first roll for the goblin, this one is fun. This is on Bob. You get up, and it now looks up at you like, and swings, but you're able to kind of get out of its way. You're quite quite a bit more nimble when you're not on your back. So that's one roll. The next one was here from Saintly Satanist. So that 2 was from Spindly Spindles. Saintly Satanist. Everybody's got SS names. It's marvelous. But this one is a 15 to hit Haynor, which I don't think it does now that you're big.
I've got a 17 AC anyway.
Yeah, so it swings and it clangs against your armor. Doesn't penetrate through, though. And then our last one here is an attack against Tarina, and that will be a 17 to hit Tarina.
It hits.
Because it's a +5. So you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage.
All right. I also would like to use my reaction to further destroy the windpipe of my goblin in front of me.
Okay, question first, though.
Yes?
Are you out
Out?
with 6 points of damage?
No.
Okay. Then this will happen. So let's go for a save again, chat. Let's do this.
So that's
Tarina,
5 damage from Halo of Spores.
the walking anti-smoking ad.
Right? It's just going to be... Yeah, well, total 5 in the end, but yeah. Let's go for one more save there, chat. Let's see what happens. There it is. Oh, and it's a nat 20 on the save from Spindly
Oh.
Spindles. Gotta love it. So no,
That's
he
fine.
does not take that damage.
All right. Whew.
He decides
Nicely
to stop
done.
smoking.
Alrighty, so that brings us then to the goblins are just hacking away at you guys. Jetta, it is now your turn.
I'm going to point at the goblins and say, You interrupted our beauty sleep. Fuck you. And then I'm gonna get out my potion of fire fart. Technically fire breath. And I'm gonna drink it.
Oh no!
All right. All right. Come on, fire breathing.
Okay, so after drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. Yeah, it's a DC 13 Dex save.
Which one are you aiming
Let's see
for?
something. But I'm just seeing. I just got to double check to make sure that this isn't a cone.
Oh god, yeah.
You guys are fine. Especially I'm made of wood.
It's only a single target, so that's
Yep.
good. I was afraid it was a cone. I'm like, oh, this could get interesting. Okay,
More like lava spit,
so
really.
you can choose which target are you choosing?
Probably the one right next to me.
Okay, sounds good. Then you would roll. No, we need a save.
Yep.
We need a save, chat. And this save, yeah, go for the roll on me. Bring me on a save. Let's see if we can do some damage. Ah, it is a failed dexterity check. That was a 4.
So this is 4d6.
There we go.
Jesus.
Ah,
Oh my god, are you kidding?
Even so, like, you have to roll pretty shitty to not do this. Dak will use yours on the next one. Yeah, you let it loose, and it kind of sputters out the first time because, like, you've never had this in your throat before. It kind of tastes like those ridiculously spicy cinnamon hearts at Valentine's Day, and just you let it rip. I wonder if I can
never
actually
had
do that.
that.
Will it let me do
I'm
this?
single.
Beam of fire. Will this let me do this? I'm trying something new here, guys. Yeah, that's fun.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
fun.
That was
Totally doing that.
sophisticated.
That's new. All right, so you blast this goblin, and it is absolutely incinerated.
Imagine the fart jokes you can make with that.
I like to believe that he looks like one of those like one of those old cartoons when it blows up in their face and they're just covered with soot.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Anything else on your turn, Jetta?
Then I'll just say, we're gonna have your corpse for dinner. Fried goblin.
Ew.
All right, that brings us to Haynor then. Haynor
Cool.
is big.
Yep. Which I'm pretty sure I can step forward right to here, right?
You would be able to do it. You're going to push through people. And so, like, Tarina and Bob, you're going to suddenly realize this dwarf is... Your
Not a
dwarf
dwarf.
friend is shoving you up and against walls and out of your spaces a little bit. But, I mean, you're still in your space, but...
Yeah.
He's big.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring an axe right down onto this fella right here. Now, I don't know exactly on the giant rules when it comes to attack. I know that the size, it adds a d4, but I'm not sure on attacks. Is it just advantage?
It's still the same attack.
Okay, so it's still just the same attack roll. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I'll action surge for that.
It is an extra
do it.
d6 with
Is it?
a weapon.
Hang on a
Once-
second. So,
Once on each of your turns, one of your attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target on hit.
just the
Okay.
damage, though. For the attacks, that it doesn't change the attacks at all, though. So your attack roll is still the same, but the damage would increase. But you said you're going to do your action surge to try to get some
Yeah.
more out of this?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So the problem is every time you lift this axe, you realize, wow, as a large person, you fill up a room really quickly. And your head is hitting the roof. And so your swing space is significantly reduced. And so you're not able to make purchase with your targets.
Okay, that's fine. All right, and that'll end my turn, fortunately. He's pissed off anyway. He's just trying to cut them as quick as he can.
For sure. All right, Bob.
The jolly face of Bob suddenly turns dark. As you can see, black stripes going across his body arches. Snout appears. And he turns into a giant badger.
Just
Terrifying, really.
okay. Must find giant badger. Do I have that handy? Did I do that
There's
already?
nothing
once?
scarier than a honey bear.
Nope. Okay, here we go. Giant badger.
Hey, that's your
I got-
Winnie the Pooh.
I got one of those. Hang tight. Hold the phone.
Barry the Badger.
Let me get this in so that you can actually use it here too, Sky. Bing, bing.
Oh, that's not so giant.
and- Well, a badger is a small creature, so a
That's true,
giant
that's true.
badger is a medium creature. Nonetheless,
So actually,
so
we're gonna
cute.
do.
you see his body shrink into. Oh, now you pulled me out of initiative.
You have.
Oh no, you're still in it for me. I guess I'll just
Okay.
add you in with. Okay, Badger Bob.
Oh, I can just. There you
Wolf.
go.
Oh, you don't need to do that. I got. Oh, I
Badger
got. Yeah,
Bob's
okay, fair enough. That
sounds
works.
like
Vicious wolf man.
cartoon
Grab.
show.
8.11. There we go. Okay, we'll get you there right now. There we go.
Okay. And I attack the one that cut me. I have
Alright.
multi-attack.
You do.
First, I try to bite him.
Mog, get some good rolls.
Oof.
Badger Bob makes a bad bite attack. It's kind of gotten used to its looking at its new form, like, okay, and goes and just snaps but misses. Go for your next attack.
And then I try to claw. Man.
That will.
16.
The goblin's like, just kind of doing this to kind of dodge out of the way.
That's my turn.
And of course, you're going to see that, Tarina. Why not? Okay, here you go, Tarina. Your turn.
This is gonna be hilarious if I lose this attack. I'm gonna use the quarterstaff because it's the same like damage as the arm.
Sure. Go
Come
for
on,
it.
come on. Yes!
There's a hit.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh,
roll
let's
your
look at that
damage.
damage. 7 plus 3.
Oof.
Is that
How do
cool?
you? I'm gonna let you decide this one. I won't decide it. So how do you dispatch this goblin?
Did you try and be non-lethal again?
No, man. This guy attacked me during my beauty sleep or beauty meditation. Nobody attacks me on my beauty meditation. I
Right.
grab the goblin by the neck, and then I look him directly in the face. I will drain your blood, and then I will make your corpse into a compost.
Oh, jeez.
Then I slowly squeeze, and I let my talons like dig into his throat, slowly choking him out.
Remind
like
me to never
making
wake
it
up
as-
Arena.
Making it as agonizing as possible, as slow as possible, just to prove my point. And then I look to the other goblin and like drop the corpse in front of him. I wanna use an
Alright, roll.
intimidation check.
Yeah, definitely roll that intimidation check.
Sounds very intimidating.
Come on.
Yeah, the other goblin. Other goblin is just infuriated. Infuriated. Anyway, as you squeeze this goblin across 6 seconds of time, slowly. Anything else on your turn?
I mean, what can I do with bonuses? Bonus actions? Like
Only if you have something that actually gives you a bonus action.
Okay, how about I use my Halo of Spores prematurely? Or I mean, it's gonna be a reaction anyway, right? In his next
It
turn.
would be it would have to be a reaction to something, and you've already used up that reaction.
Premature.
No, I used it
ejaculation of
before.
spores.
I went back to this one, didn't I?
Yeah, it doesn't start. You don't have another reaction until the end of this turn,
Oh, okay.
and the reactions
So, like-
only happen when something else triggers it.
Okay, so, but, hold on, let me see this real quick. Oh, whoops. 10 feet. So, like, if it moves to the goblin's turn, that's when I can use it, right?
That would be
Because
true.
he is
No.
10 feet.
The goblin actually has to do something that you perceive, and therefore
Oh,
you react
Are
to
you
that.
sure?
What it is that you perceive. Yep.
Look at it.
no,
You're
go-
surrounded.
Ah,
When you can see it moves into a space within 10 feet or starts its turn there. So, I mean, he's gonna start
Oh, I
there
see what you
anyway.
mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. I thought you were talking about something that actually said the word reaction. If it doesn't say that, yeah, this works fine.
Well, it uses my reaction. And
Then
I'll
it
use
would
this.
happen in the goblin's turn when they do something. And in this case, the trigger
Yes.
happens to be when that creature you see moves into a space within 13 feet or 10 feet of you or starts its turn there. So that would be the trigger. So when the goblin's turn happens, yes, that would happen.
Which is his next turn, like right after mine.
Yep. So is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay, well, good. That's ending your turn then. That brings us to the goblins. And we
Goblin.
get now Goblin. That's right.
Yeah.
There's only one left now. And so now this is a con save.
Mhm. DC 14
And
or
why is
higher?
there 2?
2
of
because
their-
I have symbiotic entity. I get
Got
to
it.
roll twice.
All right. Well, it definitely saves a bit, and it saves because of Saintly Satanist's 18 roll. By the way, other people.
Can you ban him?
God.
Can you just ban him?
No,
My
I'm not
God.
banning him. Although I will also add, he very good comment from him. He likes seeing faces. So if you guys are able to get cameras to work, I know that the chatters like to see who they're working with. So, but that was Saintly Satanist's roll to save on the first one. And the second, it'll work on both of them, unfortunately, because of how that works. So it takes us to his turn, and it is only one of them. He's going to look at the badger, going to look at the very big Haynor, and going to look at the Tarina.
Veterina.
Let's see here. Who's he going to choose here?
I totally forgot, by the way, that I could not attack because I'm not a moon druid, so it took my action to wild shape. So those bites and claws didn't happen.
Would not have happened. Fair enough.
Luckily, I rolled low, so you don't have to recap roll
Well,
back.
and the challenge for me is that in one of my other campaigns, I have a moon druid, and so I don't even think about it.
Yeah, me too. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah. So the goblin is not moving out of anybody's melee range, but is going to look at Tarina and okay, I got to get somebody down, and attacks. This is a 21 to hit.
My God.
Tarina.
Yes, it hits.
God.
You take 7 points of damage.
Ooh, that is exactly the amount, actually.
Oh, yep, brings him down.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
So I'm
So
voting.
you-
I'm voting to ban Saintly Satan is now out.
Yeah, see, I told you.
And
Jetta,
I'm just gonna
use
Oh, we
your
love
holy
you, we love
invocation on him.
just do this because just to be clear about how I feel about this to be clear. Anyway, the next thing up is good call, Spindly Spindles. Everybody take a drink.
I'm out of drinks.
We're actually just about to wrap this up, guys. But there is still a living goblin. Jetta, it's your
Oh, I'm
turn.
gonna breathe on it.
All right, let's see
Just
if it
like-
makes
That's a
like
You
13.
got
save.
nice face.
Yes.
All right, all right. In comes the fire breath, and it's what kind of save again is it?
You smell
Dex.
nice.
Dex, sorry.
All right, that's all right. Last one, guys. Here, give me another save.
You got a pretty pair of lips.
Oh yeah, nope. That's definitely not going to save. So
Okay.
that brings us to
Are you? Oh my God.
My rolls suck.
yeah, but that's still enough. That is still enough. So go ahead and
Uh,
describe it.
So I'm trying to think. When I use the fire breathing potion, you just see this cone of flame go towards the goblin, and almost it's very crispy. You just see parts of its skeleton just kind of crumble to the floor, because that's all that's left. I burned its flesh.
Nice.
Okay.
And that is how you now have no goblins left. That
Fantastic.
is where we're
Okay.
going to stop it for today.
You mind if I do something before the long rest initiates after this
Yeah.
fight? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
what
cutting
are you
all.
thinking?
I'm cutting all their heads out and putting them on pikes outside our door.
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, I'd also let's see. That's going to write in comments. Send more next time.
What's your
Before
alignment?
we do that,
What now?
Tarina needs to roll. Tarina needs to roll a death save.
All right.
It's like everybody gets.
Oh yeah, he's dead, right?
That's
Nice, huh?
good, right?
10 and over, right?
Yeah.
10
Now, is
and
somebody
over.
else doing anything? You got 6 seconds before he has to do it again.
I'll
Wait,
slap him
somebody's
with
done?
the Spare of the Dying.
All right. So then, if you're slapping him with the Spare of the Dying, you no longer have to do the death saves, but you are definitely out still. So I'm
That's
going to
all
get you to
I have,
roll a
sorry.
d4 for me.
It's okay. This will be a great start for the next session.
Okay.
I
All right.
turn back into myself. Ugh. I hate turning into an animal. And then I use my last spell slot that I still had in my back pocket. Healing word, Tarina. Come back to us.
Oh, nice.
And I rise.
And
4 HP.
you have 4 HP back. You're still prone, and that is where we're going to stop it.
Okay.
Well done, guys.
That was
Good
fun.
session
That was
again.
weird fun.
I know that was something
Worrying.
else.
That was some of the most like passive aggressive game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True,
like
true.
me and Haynor were just killing things, one-shotting left and right, and then like just losing rolls in the most awkward way.
Yeah, I accidentally fucked up. I could have ended on that fight way quicker because I forgot that large creatures automatically succeed in grapples smaller than them. So I could have literally just grabbed.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
should have
just
grabbed.
grab 'em.
Yeah, I should have. I was because my original plan was if she didn't kill it, Jenna didn't kill it. I was going to pick up the goblin and then just huck it right at his friend.
Oh, that would have been so badass. Or you could
Yeah,
just
that-
like
Like
tie a rope around his leg and just like swing him around like that.
that'd be like yeah. Either
Watch
way.
All right.
What's your alignment, Haynor?
Oh, mine? Lawful
Yeah.
neutral. I give my word and I do it.
It's
It's
kind
just
of
like-
what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody gets beheaded and deboned.
Well, I mean, what is it? You ate meepo jerky and called it meepo jerky. So I don't know what your alignment is, buddy.
Oh, that was Tarina, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah. So
yeah,
wait,
are we
what we're
close
gonna
to
do, guys?
leveling? By the way,
I ate
Uh,
Meepo?
No, not yet. You got a little ways yet before you're ready to level. We're going
Did I-
to.
Eat Meepo?
If you ate jerky, you ate something that you don't know what it is because only Jetta knows. Anyway,
Oh my god! I just
And I'm
ate
not saying a
Meepo.
word.
Oh my god! I ate my
So-
dear friend.
we're
Who's
going
that?
to raid somebody. We're going to raid somebody new this time. We're going to we're going to bring everybody over to another channel that's on Dungeons and Dragons. It looks to me like they're from New Zealand. This is Friendly Here. And so that's where we're going next, guys. Thanks for joining
All
us. If you liked it, follow, subscribe,
Thank
all
you,
that
that
other
was
fun
fun.
stuff.
Bye,
Catch you later.
Switch. See you next week.
Alright. See you next week.
See ya.